Flash Factory is an online web tool to help you get an effective, professional-looking website that's easy to update and maintain. So why use a Flash Factory site over some of the competitors? Well, just like anything else, there are different classes of different products. For example, the Ford Focus versus the Ferrari. Flash Factory is the Ferrari of website builders on the net. Let's compare Flash Factory to some of our competitors. If we take a look at some of the standard web builders, such as GoDaddy, you can see that they look pretty flat, not much branding and very little design. There are similar issues with the Yahoo builder, which is also very standardized, and Google Sites, which isn't much better. While these products provide some functionality, they aren't too different from a MySpace or Facebook page, except MySpace and Facebook are free. If we look at another more direct competitor site, we see that they give you more design flexibility, but for a user this site is difficult to navigate, not to mention the flaws in the navigation when you click on it the wrong way. When you finally find where you want to go, it's difficult to get back to the page you came from, and you can't even use the back button. Now let's contrast that to a Flash Factory page. Immediately you get the feeling of a company or personal identity and a professional environment. In the Flash Factory system, you can upload all your pictures, change your text, and videos at any time. And you can even show your video in full screen mode. Flash Factory pages are branded with company identity, color schemes, and more. When you have a Flash Factory page, everything's about professionalism, great looking sites, and ease of use. Not only is this a good tool for business, but it's great for musicians and actors, and the trades. A family can even benefit from a Flash Factory page, and you can get it now for just 99 cents for the first month. Let's take a look at the system so I can show you just how easy it is to build your own web page and be the master of your domain. The first thing we will do is select a design. Enter our information, but don't worry, Flash Factory has a privacy policy where no emails leave our system. Finish your information and hit continue. The great thing about the Flash Factory wizard is it lets you change anything you want and it's non-destructive. So change, come back, and change again. Let's say you didn't like that site, so let's go back and pick another one. Eventually Flash Factory will have hundreds if not thousands of sites to choose from. And as a beta user, you get to upgrade or change your site one time for free. So now that we have the one that we want, let's pick a color scheme and a background that we like, and then click continue. In this step, we name our pages. If you notice as you type on the right, the navigation area on the left-hand side is being updated automatically. We're done with page naming, so let's go ahead and click continue again. In this step, we're setting up the functionality for each page. All the icons represent a different page style. If you hover your mouse over an icon for a second, it will tell you what kind of page it is. Since we're editing our home page, first let's choose an info style. You can see that once we click on the icon, our box opens up and gives us 4 styles to choose from. So now let's select each style and see how they function by mousing over different elements on the site. So I think style 1 is cool, so I'm going to go ahead and select it by hitting the save button. Video comes up and we select the video icon and see the different styles. Again, we click save to save that page style. For the gallery page, we do the same thing. Notice how each page has several different styles to it. Now let's look at the calendar page, song page, and the contact page. Once we've selected each style, we hit the continue button and the site launches in full screen mode, where you can play with the functionality by clicking on the links. I'm going to step this part in interest of time, but I want you to notice that during the beta phase, we're offering 99-cent sites for the first month. This includes the setup fee. Let's proceed to the checkout. Obviously, in this part, we're just filling out information, so I'm going to speed it up a little. Once we get to the credit card information, we make our 99-cent purchase, and we're off. Now to this point, we've built the framework of our site. Now it's off to add the actual content in our content management system. So in order to log in, we use the same email address and password we did in the checkout process. Once we're in this section, you can see that each icon represents a page. Let's start off by doing a simple edit to the home page. First, let's add a test title. and then some sample text. Now let's add a picture. Click on the Add Image button, select the one you want for your home page, and Flash Factory helps you crop this image to fit perfectly into your site. Now we hit Save and Continue, and then up to the top to preview your site. You can see all the content we just put into the site without much effort. Now let's add a video. Click on our video link and we see a place that says Add Video. Once we click on that button, it brings up a page that helps us add everything a video requires: the actual video, the thumbnail, the title of the video, and a description. This becomes a list item. Let's check it out. You can see my title and text, and my thumbnail is a doc on the video. Let's add another video. This time we have an image that's flipped and rotated, so let's fix that. Again, save and preview what you've done. Okay, now we're going to the gallery. This is similar to the video, but instead of uploading each image one at a time, let's go into the photo bucket and upload multiple photos. Let's select all the images in our folder by holding Shift and clicking Upload. Now when we click back to our photo bucket, we can see all those photos made it in there. Select a photo and again crop the photo for your site. Repeat the same process for the next few images. You can also organize the order of your files by clicking and dragging them into place. Now let's add a title and a slogan. And again, off to the preview. Now you can see that the two images are there, and you can click around and play with those images as well. We could do the same thing for the calendar, sound, and contact page, but let's look at some more advanced functions by going up to Global and Manage Layout. Once you click here, you can see that once again we can change color schemes, update backgrounds, change page names, or update page types and styles. It's all available to change whenever you want. And that's why Flash Factory is the best web tool on the net. But don't take my word for it, try it yourself and give your company the edge that it needs.